I'm off to spend the evening with Facebook here in Brussels. They've commissioned a special event and I managed to get myself an invite. Of course, I have lots of questions. It's JSB Talks Digital here after all, but I'd love to find out what questions you have. Are you wondering about the future of groups? Will they ever charge for them? And what about the Explore newsfeed? Are you suffering from the drop in the Facebook algorithm? And have you noticed the glitch with the pixel in your Facebook advertising campaigns? So send me your questions. I have lots, but I'd love to hear what questions you have. And of course, I'll try and ask them.
JSB Talks Digital.
So I'm here at Facebook in Brussels, and they've brought us all together from policymakers and businesses right in the heart of Europe. It's a political administration base, and they're talking about bringing people together. So Facebook is 10 years old, and yeah, too right, they've been bringing people together for the past decade. In fact, they've got over 2 billion people now using their platform, with WhatsApp the second biggest messaging app in the world. So today there's lots of the famous Facebook features that I'm trialing, from Oculus to Groups to Newsfeed to Facebook Live, and of course Instagram and 360-degree video. What's clear from tonight's event is that Facebook really cares that people understand their platforms. Sometimes I'm guilty of maybe overcomplicating what Facebook and all their other platforms are all about, because when it comes down to it, if you understand the basics of what Facebook and Instagram and Oculus and other products are, you can actually use them to best advantage. Now, there's a lot of discussion about newsfeed, the algorithm, the drop in organic reach. Some commentators even talking about a glitch with the Facebook pixel in ad campaigns recently. And also the Explore newsfeed. But what Facebook are saying is that the Explore newsfeed is still being tested. They are not going to put people into Explore to pay extra. They are still saying that you can get organic reach, but you got to play by Facebook's rules. You got to be authentic. You got to produce content that your community love. And how do you find that out? You actually look at the data insights. So what I learned tonight was that it's still about going back to basics when it comes to Facebook and when it comes to getting organic reach. So come with me, let's try some of the fun features, and let me see if I can interview anybody from Facebook, because usually I'm like reading their blog or looking at what Mary Smith is saying, but I want to talk to the Facebook people themselves. And it literally, I'm standing above the clouds, and it's kind of interesting because I don't like flying, and there's like a small plane going around me, and oh my goodness, it's sunny up here. The sky is very blue. Okay. So we're here at Facebook in Brussels, and I'm joined by Stu, who's a member of the Facebook comms team based in London, but he's here at Facebook Brussels. Thank you for having me at your house.
Thanks for coming.
And we're actually talking about Facebook Live, and I know that you wanted to interview me, but I'm just like turning the tables because that's what I like to do.
I wasn't expecting that today.
So tell me, why is it so important for us to embrace Facebook Live? Because people are afraid of going in front of a screen.
So Facebook Live is a really great way for you to share what you're currently experiencing in that moment with your friends and family, particularly if you're using it from a personal point of view. you might run a page for a small business, or you might run a page for a charity or a cause that you really care about, and going live is a great way for you to be able to communicate in that instant with that community that you're currently engaging with.
People love the here and now, don't they?
Yep.
They love a sneak behind the scenes look of what's happening in your life, and Facebook Live gives you that intimacy and that connection.
It certainly enables you to just give it a really authentic view of currently what you're doing, but it isn't necessarily just about behind the scenes. It can actually be the other side of the camera and what you're currently doing and experiencing. So for example, we've seen lots of cases where people are using live to talk about issues that they really care about. Now that might be that they're in their local community and they want to talk about issues that really matter to that local community, and it could be parents that are coming together to share tips and tricks of things of what's happening with toddlers in the local area. It equally might be something that you're looking to talk about how you can help raise money for a cause that you're really interested in. And likewise, it might be one of those where if you're an SMB and you want to talk about how you can start networking with other small businesses in your local area, then actually live is another really great way of being able to talk to that specific community.
Now, when we're using Facebook, and we as marketers, we love organic reach. We love when we can actually break through the algorithm and people embrace our content. Is going live going to give us that edge?
So I think one of the things that was really key to engaging your audience is creating really authentic and engaging content. If you're creating a content that your audience really connects with and engages with, where they're having meaningful interactions, where they're really talking about your content, whether they've liked and commented it, or they're sharing it with their friends, or they're having conversations either with the person that's posted that content or the other people that are following it, that really shows that that's a really interesting and engaging piece of content for your community. One thing I would say is really think about what your community wants to see, and you'll really know that as a page owner that you run, you'll have all the insights available to you to figure out exactly the kinds of content that really react well with your audience. So really, I would really encourage people to look at their insights, figure out the trends that they're seeing as to how their community and their followers are reacting to that content, and look at how you can then maximize that to create more of that kind of content. Content that is authentic, that is engaging, that gets people spending meaningful time with that is the stuff that wins. So the more you can do that and think about that kind of content, the better.
And we don't need a camera crew or a film crew to go live. Simply our smartphone. If you're doing a long interview, for example, perhaps a tripod. Sound is important when it comes to Facebook Live. Any other tips?
So as you said, you can go live directly from your smartphone. There is within two clicks, you can immediately go live with your either your friends and family or people that follow your page. There are a number of different ways that can enhance that experience. There's lots of small devices that can and accessories that can go on your smartphone, a bit like some of the microphones that go on the end, equally a bit like some of the lighting rigs. But your smartphone has also a really good microphone. So if you've got proximity a bit like this, you can really see, you can really pick up some great audio on that. If you're thinking about something that's a bit more polished and there's a lot of post-production editing, a small handheld camera would work. You can equally record something on your smartphone, save that onto your laptop for later editing. If you're doing something that's on the move, requires a lot of action, you might be an adventure company and you want to show really great videos, then your setup is going to be slightly different from your mobile phone because it's actually going to jig a little bit. Yeah. So there are different there's different accessories and camera equipment out there to help you suit the kinds of recording environment that you're in. But I'd really think about the kind of content that you want to share with your community and thinking about what's the best way to capture some of that. And that could be right from, like I say, from your smartphone right through to small handhelds. But a smartphone is a great way just to get you going with starting on creating small pieces of video content and sharing those with your community.
Okay, Stu, thank you so much.
Brilliant.
Really
nice
enjoyed talking to you.
Thanks very much.
It's a wrap.
JSB Talks Digital.
Give me a like, subscribe, and get JSB Talks Digital, the vlog, every Monday morning in your inbox. And please do share with your friends. They'd really appreciate it.